Hey guys, so this is Briggs. I have just been asked a question by a client and I thought it might be a good video topic. Obviously, I am in the game of plant medicine work, plant medicine journeys. There are many reasons why a person would come to these journeys. That would be for addiction healing, depression therapy, ADD therapy, ADHD, OCD, all of these things, okay? So essentially, there are people with many questions when they come into the space. It is a space that they are unfamiliar with, being in an altered state, being in a multidimensional space, you know, having your reality sort of ripped out from under you with regards to being on this plant medicine journey. It is a huge journey. It requires you to be brave. It requires you to have utmost faith in your facilitator and the work that you're about to do. So within that, I often get asked the question, you know, what happens with the hallucinations? So I just really wanted to cover that today, and I'm doing that because I've just actually dealt with a phone call with regards to that, and I thought this might be a good topic to discuss. So essentially what I said to this particular person is, it's not so much a hallucination that you need to worry about. What you're actually asking is the following: how do I deal with the fear that is going to present itself or potentially present itself in my journey? So that is the question, and therein lies the difference. So let me just run through that again. Okay, so how do I deal with the hallucinations, or what happens in this state of hallucinating, versus how do I deal with the fear of what I am shown through this journey? Okay, so two fundamental differences there. What I always say to people is the journey is not so much a space that brings you to, you know, hallucinations. It's not like you're going to see a monkey with a hat on. I mean, you may, but that is your sort of creative mind projecting into your visual space, whether it be third eye or open eye, what it is that you may or may not see. It depends how creative you are. If you are, for example's sake, watching cartoon channel with your kids all the time, and these things, I call them sort of spider webs, so they're threads that are always there within your realm, and you're picking up these little loops, that is what is going to be presented to you, okay? And not all the time. Please understand there's a probability curve here. Within the probability curve is 1 million probabilities. Within each of those million nodes is 100 million probabilities. So, you know, bear with me here. I'm not saying this is and this is how it's going to be. I'm just trying to sort of say, with regards to your hallucination, the thing that you're fearing is what happens when I'm in fear space and I'm not able or capable of dealing with this thing. Okay, so I'm not going to answer that question now. I just want to let you know the difference between what is a hallucination and what happens to you in a plant medicine journey, okay? You may believe that it is a hallucination. This is all matter of perspective and perceptions. And often what we're trying to teach in plant medicine journeys is the following. This is here to open up your mind. This is here to open up your heart. My journeys particularly, I focus on heart chakra, okay? Because heart chakra is the ascended root chakra. I often in my plant medicine journeys, my briefings and my debriefings will come back to the chakra system, understanding yourself as an energy system, okay? So you are here to open heart, open mind, open eye, particularly third eye, to dissolve the reality that you believe is set in stone, hard and fast, this third dimensional realm that you exist in, that is solid and tangible, okay? It is here to dissolve that It is also here to train your mind, okay, and to put you in a space of difficulty. For those of you that are first timers, that difficulty is there to show you how attached you are. So often I'll come up with a spiritual, my spiritual laws that I believe will help you through anything in life, okay, and that is non-attachment, non-judgment, non-expectation, unconditional love. So we have so much attachment to this third dimensional realm, what we've believed in, what is tangible, what we've been taught, okay. So these journeys are here to change your perception on that, for you to view everything as quantum, for you to view everything in its energetic space, in its energetic state as vibration, okay. And from understanding that, we then start to deal with our thoughts in a different way, okay. And what happens usually is we understand that we have absolute control over what perceptions we have about certain things. So I always give the example of a dark and stormy night. So traditionally speaking, if you were told a story as a child, the storyteller would go, "Ooh, it was a dark and stormy night." You know, the children are going, "Oh my gosh, what's going to happen," etc., etc. So there's this element and the vibration of fear and danger and excitement and anxiousness around this dark and stormy night, okay. So what happens, however, if we go, "Wow, this is a beautiful dark and stormy night. The wind is howling, the moon is shining, there's thunder, there's lightning. What a beautiful display of nature in its absolute power," okay. So you see the difference. We have two different perceptions behind the same dark and stormy night. And so again, your hallucination question is often based on a fear, okay. How am I going to deal with fear? In that particular instance, you know, you have your facilitators that are experienced within their trade. You have your medicine, which is there to teach you. You have the science versus the spirituality, which inevitably means that this will metabolize out of your system, and we can there learn the lessons and integrate the lessons of your plant medicine journey afterwards. So guys, I hope you understand the difference between asking those questions and what it is you are actually asking. Okay, between the hallucination, what am I going to feel in this hallucination, or how is this going to affect me, versus how do I deal with the fear space of what may present itself in my journey. Guys, this is Brigitte. Thanks for listening. And if you have any questions with regards to anything, your healing, the chakras, plant medicine journeys, any medicines, depression therapy, addiction therapy, just swing them by in the comments below. And if you have any interest in joining our plant medicine journeys, these are particularly based in South Africa. I'm in Johannesburg once a month in Johannesburg, once a month in Cape Town, and every second month in KZN. So also understand that we also do private journeys as well. Not everyone is there to do a group journey. So yeah, what is it that you need? Please send the questions down below and I'll be happy to answer when I have a moment. Lots of love to you all. Deep breath in and out. Embrace your day, embrace your weekend. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend, and lots of love to all of you. Cheers. Bye.